So once again, good morning, you all. Okay, so we'll discuss a problem on block diagram reduction. Obtain the transfer function for the block diagram shown in figure using block diagram reduction technique. Okay, so you have the R of S and C of S. In between, you have G1, G2, G3, G4. Here you have H1, H2. Okay, so this is the problem. So you have to think of. Okay, so I told you the technique is take 30 seconds or 15 seconds, how much time you require. Think about how I can begin. Okay, so by doing any moderation we can do series, parallel, all these things. Okay, so now I will tell you this is the solution problem. So in assignment you have to do. Okay, so if anybody know, you can answer that. So what we will do here is, so I will take this takeoff point ahead of the block. Okay, so that is I will take it here. Okay, is it going to be correct? Yes, so I will take this block before that, and then G2, G3 will be in series, and then you have the parallel connection here. So G2, G3 combination will be added with G4. Okay, so that is my first step. Is there anything going in your mind you can think of? Okay, here nothing is there. Summing points are there, G1 is there. Only thing, whatever you have to do in this only. Okay, so that's why that is the only method you can begin with. Okay, so I will send you this notes part. Okay, it's the second part. So I will send you this. Okay, so today's and tomorrow's problem together I will send it today. You can write down today 2 and tomorrow another 2. Okay, so the step 1 is moving the takeoff point ahead of the block G2, as I mentioned. So then what happens, this blocks looks like G2 and G3 are in series and this complete block is in parallel. So that's why what I will do. So in the next when I take ahead of the block, remember this, see here, G2 is in series with H1. Already H1 was there. So the same transfer function as which one you are moving. So here, from here you have moved, no? So that's why the same. Okay, in case if the takeoff point was here and if you are moving here, then G3 would have written. Okay, so what transfer function you have here, the same thing in same as should be in the feedback path. Okay, so that is the two changes we have made. So in the next step, we will solve the series and cascade. Okay, here also we have series. So all these things we will simplify in second step. So only thing you have to understand concept, later you can do that. So everything is written here, steps. Okay, so G2, G3 and then plus G4. Okay, so G2, G3 for series cascade connection and then parallel for plus. Okay, so this you will get, and H2 is there, and here G2 into H1 becomes a single block. So now next step I have written already there. So what I have to do here is, so if you have this, so it is a problem, right? So I will make this takeoff point after the block. Which block? G2, G3 plus G4. The same thing I have written over here as a step 3. So when I take this, so what I have to do when I'm taking takeoff point after the block, I should have this feedback path, the reciprocal of this complete function. Okay, so that is what you have to do. Okay, so this is what shown here. So takeoff point is moved here. Okay, so here only taken branch, and here I have written 1 divided by previous problem. One more I did directly I have written. Okay, so already one function was there, below that I have written, but here to show you one more step, it may not be confusing you, that's why I written 1. Okay, so this numerator part is 1 divided by this complete value becomes the reciprocal G2, G3 plus G4. Okay, so now next steps are easy. So now the problem becomes simple. So next problem we will simplify this cascade connection, and this is a minor feedback loop here. See here. So with the standard transfer function, rule number 3 we will apply. So G2, G3 plus G4 becomes your G value, and H2 becomes your H value, and there is a minus sign here. That's why in the denominator comes G divided by 1 plus GH. So solve that. So you'll get this next step. So remaining I'm just copying same. That's why I'm not explaining that part. Okay. So G1 is there. So now this complete elimination, summing point and takeoff point with respect to this will go away, and it is written directly here. Okay. So what is the numerator? G2, G3 plus G4, G divided by 1 plus G2 G3 plus G4 into H2. That's why both part I have kept H2 here. Direct multiplication I have done. So G2 G3 into H2, G4 into H2. Okay. So that is the simplified block. Okay. So there is no cancellation, nothing. Straight away will get the answer. Okay. So next, already you have done 4 problems. Now you can tell the next step. So you have to multiply this G1 with this block because it is in series. So once you get this, so it becomes a single block, then it becomes a new G value, and this is the H value. So you'll get another minor feedback loop. You will eliminate using rule 3. Okay. So that's what we'll do next. Okay. So cascade I have done first. Okay. G1 into G2, G3 plus G1, G4. Either I can take it bracket or I can multiply with both terms. That's why both term I have multiplied. G2, G3 into G1 and G4 was there with plus now G1 into G4. Denominator no changes. This is as it is. So now you will get a minor feedback loop. Okay. So this is the minor feedback loop. So now this numerator, this value becomes G, and this value becomes H. It becomes a very complex now. You have to take it separately out and you have to simplify. And minus sign is there. That's why 1 G divided by 1 plus GH. Okay. So we'll do that solution. So eliminating inner feedback loop. Okay. So what was G was there? G1, G2, G3 plus G1 into G4 divided by 1 plus. So this G2, G3, G1 here taken separately. Okay. So because to solve, it may cancel out here. That's why taken directly. You G2, G3 plus G4, G1 taken outside divided by this. Okay. Same G into H part was G2, H1 by G2, G3 plus G4. So this, because of this grouping, so these two will cancel out. Okay. So that is the idea. So now what is remaining, we'll write it. So this complete G2, G3, H2 plus G4, H2 will cancel with this numerator denominator. So only this part will remain in numerator. That is G1, G2, G3 plus G1, G4. Okay. In the denominator, so this will be multiplied with this 1. Okay. So that is 1 plus G2, G3, H2 in plus G4, H2. This completely multiplied with 1 plus, after that what is remaining here, G1, G2, H1. Okay. So that's why that G1, G2, H1. So all three you have to write it here. Okay. So that is the idea. So the same thing I have written in the block G1, G2, G3 plus G1, G4 divided by 1 plus G2, G3, H2 plus G4, H2 plus G1, G2, H1. In hurry, you may forget this G1. Okay. G1 was not cancelled. Only the inside term was cancelled. Okay. That's why don't forget here. So it may become a complete mistake. Okay. So this is the now. So finally what you have, finally last one feedback loop you have. So this becomes your G now, and H part nothing is there, meaning it is a unity feedback system. So it is H equal to 1 you have to consider, and you have to again simplify using the same formula because here minus sign is there. Okay. So finally you get the required transfer function. So this is the final step, eliminating the final feedback loop we get. So this is the G1 plus G1, G2, G3 plus G1, G4 divided by 1 plus G1, G2, H1 plus G2, G3, H2 plus G4, H2. So 1 plus, then again you are writing the G, the same whatever you have written numerator, you are writing 1, and then H part is not there, it is 1. That's why it is not written. Okay. So now just take the LCM and simplify. So this 1 plus G1, G2, H1, G2, G3, H2, G4, H2 will multiply with this numerator term 1. Okay, so that's why this complete term is about that 1 plus G1, G2, H1, G2, G3, H2, G4, H2. Okay, then plus, so whatever the numerator term is there, it will come over here. Okay, G1, G2, G3 plus G1, G4 divided by this value is there. So this value then cancel with this the numerator denominator. So then what is remaining in numerator is G1, G2, G3 plus G1, G4. So that's what your final answer, C of S by R of S, the overall transfer function. Okay. So I hope you have understood this. Okay. So now so far we have done block diagram was given. Okay. And we have simplified it. So the next 2 to 3 problems are there. It is based on either it may be electrical network or a system equation is given, you have to construct the block diagram first. Okay, so construct the block diagram in a proper manner, and then you have to simplify. Okay, the block diagram reduction you have to apply. So the new thing in next problem is how to construct. Okay, so remaining all it is same like these problems. Okay. Okay, note down the question, just read out. Okay, so the performance equations of a controlled system are given by the following set of linear algebraic equations. These are called as algebraic equations, or it is the performance equations, equilibrium equations also they will call. Okay, so draw the block diagram, find the overall transfer function C of S by R of S using block diagram reduction technique. So just read out the equation what you have. So E1 means what? Error signal. Okay, so first, very first we have shown you the standard transfer function. Okay, there I have shown you all these signals, what is H, what is C, what is R, what is E. Okay, E will come after the summing point. Okay, so E will come after the summing point, so that it is given. So it may be first summing point, E1 of S means output of the first summing point, it is equal to R of S minus H3 of S into C of S. Okay, then second output of the second summing point, E2 of S is given, E1 of S minus H1 of S, E4 of S. Okay, so then E3 of S is given, G1 of S into E2 of S minus H2 of S into C of S. And E4 of S is equal to G2 of S, E3 of S. Then C of S is equal to G4 of S, G3 of S into E4 of S. Okay, so once it is asked this problem, okay, so very interesting to solve. Okay, so how you will go procedure is, first one is you have to draw the block diagram. Second part is same as what you have done previous 5 problems. You can do it easily. Okay, so construction of block diagram. So what we will do is using the components of the block diagram. What are the components? Block, arrows, okay, and then feedback, this one, okay, takeoff point, summing point. Using this we will construct individual blocks now. Okay, so E1 of S it separately will consider, then we'll club it, so then it becomes a complete picture. Okay, so it is very simple. Okay, so the first equation you remember there, so E1 of S equal to R of S minus H3 of S into C of S, cutting with output of the first summing point I'll do. That's why I took the summing point and then I took the output E1 of S, output of that summing point. What is given? R of S. R of S is plus, means R of S is coming this side, and here it is plus. Okay, minus H3 of S into C of S. That means just you show the H3 of S, it is a minus now, and this block is H3 and it is coming from C of S. At present we'll write just C of S because C of S is the end block. Okay, so final when we are clubbing all the blocks, so we'll take that. Now just we'll write from where it is coming, we'll mention. Okay, then similarly second one, so just look at the other two. Okay, same way. So E2 of S is nothing but E1 of S, that is output of this summing point. Okay, this after summing point, this summing point is there, so this is again plus, that's why E1 of S is there, and this is minus is there. Okay, so that's why H1 of S into E4 of S. Okay, that is the equation. Then third one, that is E3 of S is the output, and its first part you have is G1 of S into E2 of S. That means what? E2 of S is the input, that is output of this summing point. Then there is a G1 block. Okay, so its output is now E2 of S into G1 of S. It should be subtracted, minus H2 of S into C of S. So it is again also coming from C of S. Okay, so this is how we have constructed the 3 system equations or algebraic equations. Okay, so see here. Okay. So now what is left out? 4th and 5. So just E4 of S is nothing but E3 of S multiplied by G2, and then C of S is E4 of S multiplied by G3 of S. Very simple, just one block. See here, E4 of S is G2 of S is multiplied, and E3 of S is the input for that block. And similarly final one, so it is here a problem. Okay, so this is a mistake, so you make correction in the notes also. Notes also I have written E4 of S maybe. So if you are writing consciously, you'll understand this mistake. This is C of S. The C of S is equal to G3 of S into E4 of S. So E4 of S. Okay. So this is C. Make correction in the notes. Then combining all individual blocks, the complete block diagram is shown below. So how to combine all the blocks? First, we'll take only the forward path. The denominator feedback path we won't consider. So what we had first equation, R of S was there. Then there is a summing point and its output is E1 of S. I will just E1 here I will write, because of the block diagram construction every time S writing means time consuming. So just we'll omit that. So E1 I'm writing. Then E1 into E1 minus, there is a H1 was coming, right? So H3 was the H. So this is will not consider now. Just we'll write the forward path. So E2 is the output of second summing point. Then there is a G1 block was there. And then you had a summing point. Its output is E3. From E3 to E4, here you only have fourth one. Okay. So G2 was there. And then E4 to C is G3 was there. So visible here. Okay. So now for the feedback path, you have to take. So first summing point, second summing point, where it is coming. Okay. So accordingly, you have to construct now. So here E4 of S. Okay. So C of S, E3 of S. Okay. So feedback path you just see. Sorry. So H3 for first summing point H3. Okay. Coming from C of S. Second summing point, it is H1 coming from E4 of S. That means output of E4. Okay, E4 it is written now. From there you have to take the takeoff point. Then you have H2. Okay, so H2 coming from output C of S only. Nothing else. Only 3 you have. Okay, so only one is from E4 and 2 are from C of S. So you can take the first summing point very outside. Okay, so that is C of S. Okay, then again this one. So the E3 was for E3 also you are getting from C of S. That's why H2. Okay. And only for this E2 you are getting from E4. So that's why here like this it is written. Okay. So this is your block diagram now. So now anyone can tell. So what is the first step you can apply to solve this problem? Okay. Block diagram reduction. Can anyone answer? Take 15 seconds or 30 seconds. Just quickly you can go through.
So we have to the takeoff point H1 that we have to move after C3 G3.
Yes, correct. Correct, Inas. Okay. So that is only the step. From that, you can do the simplification. Good. So just a minute. Okay. Remaining others also tried. Okay. So that is the thing. So this takeoff point, you have to move ahead of the G3. Okay. So then what happens? So this block will have 1 by G3 in series. Okay. So that is also you should concentrate. Okay. So it is same you should take or the this one. Okay. So this is the block. Maybe little shabby I have made. So it's understood. Okay. So G1 is there. Then there is a summing point here. Okay. So then G2, G3. So this takeoff point I have removed here. Okay. For this one. So this is H2 I have taken here for this block. So this is C here. 1 by G3 came over here. Okay. When I moved the takeoff point. So now it is simple. So G2 and G3 are in series. So if you take this series and then you eliminate the minor feedback loop, it is taking too time consuming. What I will do is normally G2, G3, I will combine and make it single block, and that is our new G. Okay. That is our new G. Okay, so in the single step only I will do it. Okay, and then there is a minor feedback loop. Okay, so feedback loop, you have H2 and there's a minus sign. So what you will get G2 into G3 divided by,
G by 1 plus H. 1
yes,
1 plus
1
GH.
plus G2 G3 H2.
GH.
Straight away you will get. Okay, so that's what I will do next step. So the blocks in cascade and eliminating the minor feedback loop I will do in single step. Okay, so that E3 summing point was removed. Okay, so this is the answer you got, G2 G3 by 1 plus G2 G3 into H2. So next you will have again G1 is in series with this, so I can combine, it becomes G1 G2 G3 and that becomes your new G. Okay, and then H1 by G3 becomes your H part. Okay, the feedback path, and there is a minus sign, so G by 1 plus GH. So this is a minor feedback loop. Okay, so this requires separate, you can simplify and write over. Okay, so the simplification I have shown down. So this is G1 G2 G3 directly I have taken 1 plus G2 G3 H2 divided by 1 plus G1 G2 G3 by 1 plus G2 G3 H2 into, so it is a denominator, right? So H1 by G3. So the H part is H1 by G3 is there. So that I have written. So now here straight away G3 and this G3 cancel out here. Multiplication part is there now. And then this 1 plus G2 G3 H2 will be multiplied with this 1. So taking LCM. So that's why it will come 1 plus G2 G3 H2 will come. Then plus part, whatever remaining here. G1 G2. G3 is cancelled out, not taken. G1 G2 H1. So that is written in the denominator. And then, so this 1 plus G2 G3 H2 divided by 1 plus G2 G3. So this super denominator, it will cancel out. Only G1 G2 G3 remaining in numerator. So this is the simplified block. We have to keep it over here. Okay, so I have written reversely. Okay, so this step I should have written down and that simplified answer I should have put over here. Okay, so that is something mistake, so you can correct it, okay, while writing it. So finally we have,
So what is the mistake? I didn't get it properly.
no, not
The
mistake.
mistake is
No mistake. Here it is not simplified block, no. So this step I would have shown here, okay, down, and then simplified answer, this one I should have kept over here. Okay, so then it will be easy to look at. Okay, so normally simplified answer will keep it, and this whatever simplification part is there, we'll write it below. Okay, so that I have reverse, I have done. Okay, no issues with that. Okay, so both are okay. So in this case, what I have to do, I have to write one more step. Okay, so otherwise you may confuse with the taking G value. Okay, so that's the reason I told you. While writing in notes, you do it reverse. Okay, so then next step, so this becomes your new G. So last eliminating feedback loop, this is your G, and H3 your H, and minus sign is there. So G by 1 plus GH you will get. So overall transfer function C of S by R of S you will get. Okay, so that is your last step. So very first it is taking too much time, right? So once you are understanding the steps, so it will be done very quickly. Okay, so eliminating the minor feedback loop we get. So G I have substituted G1 G2 G3 divided by 1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G1 G2 H1 divided by 1 plus G part I have written first. Okay, so this is the G part. Okay, then H part is only H3, so that is multiplied here. Clear? So now again you have to multiply this one with this complete denominator. So I'm discussing the denominator first. So 1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G1 G2 H1. Okay, plus whatever is there in numerator here, it will come over here, G1 G2 G3 H3. So then this denominator and along with this denominator will cancel out. So G1 G2 G3 remains in the numerator. So this is your final answer, C of S by R of S equal to G1 G2 G3 by 1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G1 G2 H1 plus G1 G2 G3 H3. Okay, so this is about the problem. So still 10 minutes time is there, we can start off the next topic. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Okay, okay. So next thing, it is about electrical network. Okay, so electrical network is given. You have to write the system equations, node equations, branch equations, loop equations, everything you have to write. Same way, previously, now this problem, what we have done, system equation was given. You have constructed the block diagram. So now one step back. Electrical network is given. First, you have to write the system equation. And from that system equation, you have to construct the block diagram. And then that block diagram, you have to reduce it. Okay. So that is the idea of the next problem. So this is the question. Okay. So draw a block diagram for the electric circuit shown in figure and obtain the transfer function E naught of S by E of S. In electrical network, output voltage by input voltage will be there, and it is in Laplace domain. Okay. So E naught of S by E of S, it is a transfer function, not C of S by R of S now. Okay. That is the change. So now this is the network you have R1, C1, C2, R2, and here EI of T is there and E naught of T is there. Okay. So now every time you have to take here the node equations, the loop equations here with respect to current. Okay. So everything, if you consider, you will get a system equation. So before we do that, so first what we have to do, this complete network, we have to do a Laplace transform network. Last network theory we have did know how to convert the given electrical network into Laplace domain. So only changes with respect to C and L will happen. Here L is not there, only C is there. So R will not change. R1 becomes R1 only, R2 becomes R2 only. EI of T becomes EI of S, and E naught of T becomes E naught of S in capital. Okay. And C1 becomes 1 by C1S, and C2 becomes 1 by C2S. That is only the change will happen in the Laplace network. So that is the first step we'll do. So draw the S domain network and show the loop currents and node voltages. Okay. So that is the, so we have given here. Okay. The values we have given. EI of S, E naught of S, R2, R1, CR, 1 by SC2, 1 by SC1. So this is loop I1 of S, I2 of S. Okay. So assumed it. And here there is a node, we have assumed it. So here no need to assume, it is same EI of S. Here it is same E naught of S. Okay. In between it is not mentioned. That's why V1 of S is taken. Okay. So now we have to write the equations for this network. Okay. So you are familiar with that writing. Okay. So it is not a new thing. So now we have to write I1 of S. I1 of S is nothing but the current in this branch, right? So which is nothing but EI of S minus V1 of S. Okay. So this V1 of S will be also like this. So plus minus, right? So this is the common. So this plus minus and this plus minus. So EI of S minus V1 of S by R1 becomes your I1 of S. Then what is your V1 of S, which is nothing but the voltage in this. So here current is I1 of S minus I2 of S. So it is 1 by SC1 I1 of S minus I2 of S. Then here it is V1 of S, and here E naught of S is there. Okay. So it is V1 of S minus E naught of S by 1 by SC2 is nothing but your I2 of S. So here current is I2, no? So that's well. Then finally E naught of S is nothing but R2 into I2 of S. Here what is the current? Same I2 of S, right? So current into resistance, you will get the final equation. So that only I'm writing next. Okay. So all basic Ohm's law we have applied. So from directly I have written equation written. Okay. Equation I have written along with loop also I have drawn. So from R1 branch, so I1 of S equal to E1 of S. So it is EI of, okay. EI of S minus V1 of S by R1, as I told you. Similarly, if we write the block diagram of this, I1 of S is the output. So this R1 will be taken denominator for both EI of S as well as V1 of S. So what I will do, I will club the both first, right? EI of S minus V1 of S. See here, minus sign here, minus sign I have given. After that, I have multiplied with 1 by R1. So it is answer same. EI of S minus V1 of S into 1 by R1 is nothing but I1 of S. Okay. So then second, from S1 by SC1 branch, V1 of S, I told you, right? V1 of S is nothing but the current in that path is I1 of S minus I2 of S into 1 by SC1. So same thing, I1 of s is here output. The same thing, it will be input to the next summing point, and I2 of s is subtracted. Okay, so which is coming from somewhere. Okay, equal to multiply by 1 by SC1. Same way, block is 1 by SC1. Previously, you have seen G1, G2. No, the same way you will have now 1 by R1, 1 by SC1 like that. And in the place of H1, H2 like that, so you'll have I2. Whatever we are using here, the same thing it will come over here. Okay, so this of you written the block diagram also. So next one, from 1 by SC2 branch. Next branch, you have to calculate the I2 of S. I2 of S in that loop is V1 of S minus E naught of S divided by 1 by SC2. So when you take 1 by SC2, it will come in the numerator, SC2 into V1 of S minus E naught of S. Because it is 1 by is there, super denominator, it will come in numerator. Okay, so that's why your block diagram also here V1 of S, previous output, right? And now E naught of S is subtracted. Okay, so minus sign, and you have multiplying SC2. Okay, in hurry, don't keep it 1 by SC2. Okay, so since it is coming 1 by SC2 in the denominator, so then previous case what, it is a current equation, I1 minus I2S 1 by SC2 was coming. Okay, so now it is voltage. Okay, so that's why it is multiplying S into C2, it is coming over here as a block, and output is I2 of S, this one. So the third equation also you have written, and finally the R2 branch. So output voltage E naught of S is nothing but current in that branch is I2 of S into R2. So R2 block I have shown, I2 is the input, E naught of S is the output. So now you have to club all these things. Okay, same as previous thing we have done. First you have to take all the forward path. Okay, so I guess you have 3 summing points in the beginning, right? So one after the other. I will write it here, just you can verify later once you get the notes. Combining all the block diagrams, the overall block diagram of a given electrical system is as shown below. Okay, so see here, EI of S was there first, and then minus, it is coming from V naught of S, right? So V1 of S is here, V1 of S is here. We'll just see forward path. Okay, so next you have the I1 of S is output multiplied, before that it is multiplied by 1 by R1. Next summing point, I1 of S is minus, here you have 1 by SC1. Okay, that is V1 of S. Then you have another summing point, you have SC2. Next we have taken. So then I2 of S, just it is multiplied by R2, fourth step. So it is E naught of S. So now we'll take the this one. So from first beginning, you will take the feedback path. For first one, it is V1 of S. So V1 of S I have shown here. So take the takeoff point. So whichever I am writing first, that I will take it straight. If I am considering now this one, I will take straight. Okay, whichever is coming next, I will use the jumper. Okay, so here I have taken this one first. Okay, from reverse I have went. So E naught of this summing point, it is coming from E naught of S. This I have written first here. See, then I have taken this one, I2 of S given to second summing point. So that's why here jumper is used, and here straight I have went. Then I have taken this V1 of S, jumper is used, and I went to EI of S. So 3 summing points, 3 feedback paths. Okay, I hope you understood. Only difficulty here is the terms are different. G1, H1, these terms are not there. Instead, whatever your network problems things are there, only that will come. Okay, I1, V1, and it is also not in order. Okay, as per the network, it will come over in the block diagram. So next you have to do the simplification, block diagram reduction. Okay, so that I will continue in the tomorrow's class. Okay.